You know, I know Pop's got pedigree and I'm a young rookie, but they're not going to rook us. That's unacceptable. That was unprofessional. My guys dug in that game and earned the right to be in that game, and they did not even give us a chance.
Hello and welcome to the Triangle Podcast, episode 23.
Woo!
That's Jordan's number.
23.
Next, we go to the real GOAT, Kobe.
I'm back, y'all.
24. But the gang is here. It's me, Christian.
Jesus, what's going on,
and
y'all?
Jesse.
Now, Jesus, you've been in my ear for a minute.
Like a month now.
Nah, it's been like 3 weeks.
That's almost a month.
Damn, yeah, that is almost a month.
That's all right.
But I'm back, you know, because I heard you guys are struggling. Don't know what y'all talking about, you know, until I show up.
Last week's podcast was straight fire.
Yeah, last week's podcast was amazing.
It was straight fire.
I honestly think you the problem, so you could...
Well, you know what the problem is? Y'all talking dumb shit. Now I come up on the mic and spit facts.
Yeah, really.
We'll see.
So,
Yes.
We'll see
so
what we
who
have
won
in
the
store
NBA
today.
Finals in 1982?
Who won the finals? It was probably like the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lakers against the Sixers, yeah.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that was because the
Magic's
Sixers
played
won in
center.
84, right?
Yeah. With Dr. J and Moses.
The pointless stat of the day.
Yeah.
But it's playoff time. Jesus, we didn't really get your thoughts on... I mean, we caught the first
Yeah, the
round.
Lakers won. See, I know what I'm talking about.
Who they play? Like Sixers? Pretty sure, right?
Telling me. Hold on.
Pretty sure it's the Sixers.
If you say the Sixers one more time, I swear to God.
What were you saying?
Come on, Jesus, hurry up.
Yeah, they play Sixers.
All right, there you go.
I know more shit.
All right, well, Jesus, you kind of avoided last week's fast break.
What was the fast break about?
Looked like you didn't want any smoke. I mean, me and Jesse already did it.
I had to smoke it.
You see, when you talk on here, you sound like a pothead.
I know.
But you not.
You saw my tweet, right?
Yeah, that shit was suspect.
Whatever. Alright, well, we didn't get your thoughts on... I mean, we caught the first round like halfway through almost. So let's talk about the overall first round in general. The only thing going on right now is the Clippers and Jazz.
If Rudy Gobert was healthy, the Jazz would have won like last week.
Well, if their whole team, because even when Rudy Gobert got healthy, Gordon Hayward went down.
And Blake Griffin got injured.
Let me tell you something real
Blake.
quick. It's the last time you go see JJ Redick in a Clippers uniform because backups are making more than him. Mm-hmm. Doc Rivers, if he won the GM, he'd be getting that boot too.
If the Clippers lose tomorrow in Game 7 against the Jazz, the whole team's splitting up. They have to.
Chris Paul got to do something too. Well, Chris Paul will stay.
Blake won't.
Blake will stay. DeAndre will stay. But JJ, he going to go to the Spurs. I call it right now.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good fit. You've been saying that for a while now.
I told you.
Put that shoot on the Thunder.
Put it on bread.
Put that shoot on the Thunder.
Put it on the bread. Yeah, that would be nice too because that team cannot shoot.
No, you don't put that shooter on the Bulls.
The Bulls? Nah. Oh, Dwayne Wade's leaving, so they're gonna need a guard.
Dwayne Wade ain't leaving.
He leaving.
That team got potential.
Put that shit.
Potential for now.
I like to say JJ on Toronto for some reason.
Because you gotta watch out. Did you see the fire that the Miami Heat put up? They're gonna be a contender next year if they keep coming back.
Yeah.
And that's granted. They had Winslow injured most
You
of the year.
understand? They went 11-30 to the All-Star game, and then went
Had the ultimate
34-11.
Because my man Deion Waiters cooked.
Just cooked up.
Deion Wade is.
So if I was Dwayne Wade, I'd be calling Pat Riley up like, "Hey, let's talk about numbers right now."
I'm sorry.
I don't see him. Why not?
Not that he's sorry, but let's talk numbers. You want to get into that first round. You want to get into like that 5th seed, and maybe make a run at this.
Mm-hmm. He said in an interview yesterday after the game because they got blown out. The fact that they were
big shout out to Isaiah Thomas, one love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we honestly we didn't cover his whole.
I think
his sister passing.
I think after what was the last night's game, or was it this?
Yeah,
game?
he mentioned he has enough rings, but he could go for more.
You talking about Dwayne Wade?
We're talking about Isaiah Thomas now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't care about Dwayne Wade.
Issues on to a bigger matter.
Yeah.
Well, smaller, but
What
bigger.
was it?
Huge props to the Celtics. They were down 2-0, and they won four games in a row, go to the second round and play Washington. Big props. What were you saying?
I was saying, well, that's the only reason why they lost that first game, Isaiah.
Yeah, of course.
Losing his sister, but I think that, now that that's kind of not in the past, but he's getting past it and living with it. The Boston Celtics will catch fire. Who they playing next?
Washington.
That's going to be a good game.
They're going to lose in 6.
Well, I'll throw this out there. John Wall's going to smoke Isaiah Thomas because John Wall is a great defender. He's one of the greatest defensive point guards in this league today. And that's the problem with Isaiah.
I think he's the best all-around point guard.
He's a beast. I'll tell you
the way
that.
he's been playing.
Like,
I seen a list on Twitter the other day, and they had Kyrie Irving over John Wall.
I don't even put. So I know what we're talking about later on in the conversation. We're going to talk about first team, second team, and third team. I don't think Kyrie. He phenomenal player, ISO player. I think he'll show up in the finals.
Of course.
But nah,
You
these
think he
guards.
makes any teams?
He can't.
No. Well, I mean, I got to go through the list one more time, but
I'd put maybe a third team.
maybe a
Because
team.
it's hard.
To be
It's hard.
generous.
It's really hard to put him
You
up
figure
on that list.
Harden, Westbrook, Curry, Wall.
No, I put Isaiah over Wall.
No, but I'm
during
saying in
the season.
general.
Oh, okay.
Isaiah, and then Kyrie might get that other
No.
spot. Unless you want to throw DeRozan in
You
there.
still got Steph Curry in there.
I already said Curry.
What'd you say?
I said Harden,
Westbrook.
Wall, Thomas, Curry.
And then that last spot, hold on.
You got to put DeRozan in there over Irving.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, you could put. I always
Put
forget
Jimmy
he
Butler
makes-
in there too.
That's
Butler,
true. Yeah,
Butler,
so-
Paul
Butler
George.
over Irving.
Paul
small
George,
forward.
he's played small
he can
forward.
You put him as one of the forwards.
Yeah, he can play in two though.
That's what I'm saying. So Kyrie, I think he will definitely show up in the.
Do you think
finals?
Kyrie's a top 15 player?
He
In the
could
league?
be. He
Yeah.
could
Right
be.
now.
In the league, yeah.
Yeah, he could.
Right
be.
now?
Yes.
He could.
I don't know
be.
about that, bro.
Yeah.
We just named 6 guards better than
Could be.
Yeah.
Because
The last few we named are debatable.
Because Kyrie.
the last few we named are debatable.
Yeah.
Like who?
Uh,
Jimmy Butler's debatable with Kyrie Irving?
I'm just saying, Kyrie could put himself in that list if he truly wanted to. Because when he was playing by himself,
Then why hasn't he?
because you got LeBron. LeBron James on fire right now. It's LeBron James.
How
league.
come when LeBron James takes a seat, then that team's still trash?
Well, they struggle on defense. On offense, he's phenomenal. I can say anything about Isaiah because he's Basuda on defense.
no offense, I don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers series proved a lot to me.
What?
Yeah, we were talking about this last time too.
They swept Indiana.
Every game was close, and it
but-
was Indiana.
Yeah. Below average
And
parts.
Portland was keeping up with them until to the end. Imagine if they had Nurkic.
What are you keeping up? When they only kept up the first game,
Well, yeah.
and
they
KD didn't
completely
play
shut
2
them
games.
down, yeah.
Did he play?
He
Did he play the whole series?
Played 2 games.
2 games,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No.
It wasn't impressive to me.
Cavaliers gonna beat Toronto in 6.
Oh, of course.
If Toronto could just play like they should,
They
You know
can't
why?
shoot, though.
You know why? Because Kyle Lowry's garbage in the playoffs.
always and DeRozan.
He can't show up in
true.
the playoffs.
And
They
DeRozan.
they almost blew a 25-point lead against the
You
Bucks
show up
last
more
night.
than DeRozan
That's
and
right.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry, for some reason, if I was Kyle Lowry when the playoffs come, just pretend the 3-point line don't exist and take every shot within 10, get to the line. Because when it comes to that 3-point percentage in the playoffs, he can build a house.
Toronto isn't a real good 3-point shooting team, and I really wanted the Bucks to win the way they were playing.
Man, the Bucks
especially
gonna
the
be
other day.
nice.
Yeah, let's start off with that series, the Bucks and Raptors. I remember watching that last game. It was Game 6. Bucks needed to win. They came back. I forgot the lead exactly.
They were down
25.
by 25, bro.
25-point lead. They came back. I watched it all happen. Jason Terry hit some very clutch shots.
Giannis
Giannis
took
played
over.
everything but 2 minutes. And he started missing free throws just because of how exhausted the guy was, which I don't know. Giannis is a freak. He could just tippy-toe and dunk it in from the free throw line.
Throw it in.
but
Look like Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
at the end of the day, the Raptors somehow got ahead. They hit some very nice three-pointers at the end.
They have a veteran squad. They've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. This is a little new look for the Bucks. With
Roster's way more in depth. too.
with still a young coach and Jason Kidd, and even though the Greek freak is like Giannis is
Future MVP candidate.
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I tweeted 2020 MVP.
Yeah, honestly.
Like this man is.
But that's hard to say too because I feel like everyone's getting better because James Harden eventually gonna have to win one.
Yeah.
If you don't win this
Carl
year.
Anthony Towns,
Like,
Davis. It gets scary.
The league is. The people say, "Oh, the league is not the same." I don't know. It's getting better and better. This draft class is stacked.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about one topic because we jumping around.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, the Raptors and Bucks.
Yeah.
So what do you guys taking away from the whole series in general?
The Bucks are gonna get killed. I mean, Raptors gonna get killed in these playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Cavs are
You
gonna.
think there's any way they could turn it around?
No, not right now. At least I think Serge Ibaka playing. After this season, he comes back next season, and if he can get back to the Serge Ibaka he was on the Thunder
OKC,
4 years ago, that team would be really good. And Kyle Lowry, get rid of him.
You can't.
I really would.
I wouldn't get rid of
I would
Kyle
try.
Lowry.
The thing is, I would let DeRozan do what he does and get his mid-range at the rim thing going on, but Kyle Lowry.
That's the team that could benefit from a big three, and I'm not talking about like crazy big three, but they gotta add a. I mean, obviously PJ Tucker's nice, but
You can't be a gatekeeper for too long. 'Cause you got
Paul
Boston
George would
there.
be nice there.
Who?
Just to throw that out there,
Who?
Paul George.
No.
Why not?
Got DeMar DeRozan.
So
no, that's exactly. I feel like that's exactly what they need, to be honest. Paul George.
you got a
You
wing
need a
player
guy
that can
who
shoot
needs
the
to play a
three.
different. I think get rid of Kyle Lowry, and try to get yourself a decent point guard.
They're kind of hard to find.
Not really. Get a Rondo.
Rondo would benefit that team, but then you got no shooters. Kyle Lowry is their main shooter.
They can't shoot enough.
The thing is, Kyle Lowry can't shoot either.
The thing is,
Yeah.
if you would have like Rudy Gay on that team would have been beautiful. Like
Yeah.
he obviously was, but if he would have just stayed on that team and progressed with them, and if Rudy Gay kind of just turned the clock back a few more years, like he was a perfect fit for that team in my eyes. Like
Who's that?
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay for
He's the role that I feel like the Toronto Raptors need now.
I'm tripping. He was on the Raptors?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Only for like half a year, then he got traded to Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a short stay, but I remember that.
Damn, that really was a short stay. I don't even remember that.
Where was Kyle Lowry on before Raptors?
Nowhere. Toronto. He got drafted.
The Rockets. Kyle Lowry was on the Rockets.
Oh, yeah,
Was he?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true.
Right? I'm not bugging.
Look it up.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, I got
check
it.
this.
Kyle Lowry definitely on the Rockets. No way he was
'Cause
drafted.
he's 30-something years old.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry answers.
And he got traded. Okay, so now Rockets trade Marcus Camby to New York Knicks. This is 2012.
God.
Rockets trade Marcus Camby to New York Knicks for guard Tony Douglas. Centers Josh Harrison,
Tony
Jerome
Douglas.
Jordan. Oh, hold on.
The Knicks would be involved in some shit like this.
Earlier that day, Houston dealt point guard Kyle Lowry for a future first-round lottery pick and Gary Forbes.
Exactly.
Wow, damn. Yeah. Okay.
That's sad.
Damn. That's what Houston did. Gary Forbes. Who the hell is that,
I don't even
dude?
think he plays in the league now.
You heard of that? You ever heard of him?
No.
He has a superstar name.
No idea who that is.
Yeah. And,
Who knows?
Anyways.
All I know is Toronto's not keeping up with Cleveland.
Yeah.
I agree with Jesus. It won't be more than 6 games. Toronto can't shoot like Cleveland can. When you got LeBron shooting from three like he is now, Channing Frye, you got Kyrie Irving, of course, Kevin Love playing really good.
JR's always been a snipe.
Yeah, Amon Shumpert even, Richard Jefferson.
The thing is, they'll spread them out. And
Kyle Korver.
Like I think that Raptors will score points, but the thing is, Cavaliers, they don't play good defense, but they can shoot you out the house.
Yeah, of course.
Especially they playing at home for the first 2 games. They'll take those first 2 games, I think. Raptors might take one at home. Cleveland takes one at home. At their house, and then cleans it up at home.
I think this is 6-game series, 5-game series written all over it.
Yeah.
I would love to see it go 7, but no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's going to be anything questionable. But let's talk about Cleveland and Pacers now. I mean, you said you didn't find it all that impressive.
Nope.
I think playoff LeBron is a freak LeBron.
Yeah, me too, but
we definitely still see the flaws in the Cavaliers, and I don't think they're ready to take on a lot of teams in the West.
I'm telling you.
I think if you would have put Cavaliers versus Grizzlies, we would have had a very good series.
I'm telling you right now, Cavaliers will be just fine because KD, when LeBron James for some reason plays KD,
That's fine, bro, but there's like 3 other threats they got to worry about.
Well, I want to see how this really turns out because KD's health is suspect.
They don't.
And I think they're
They're still
gonna
playing-
get. I think
he's
they're
still
gonna
playing
get
good.
killed with their bigs.
against who? San Antonio?
No, I think
Cleveland's bigs are going to dominate them?
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Thompson's going to dominate them?
He's more physical than all those guys.
Yeah, but he's not a scorer.
No, you don't have to be. Then you put Kevin Love, you put Shannon Fry, just stretch him out.
Kevin Love isn't, even though he is a big man, he's not a big man.
Don't tell me Draymond Green gonna lock up LeBron James. Just stop it.
Draymond
Okay, so
Green's
you
going
put-
to lock up Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, though.
No.
Well, KD's most likely going to be on LeBron James.
That's what I'm
that's gonna
saying.
be fine. That's
This is
gonna
what's
be a
gonna happen.
fine
This
matchup.
is what's gonna happen. I'll tell you right now. I think Cavaliers will win it because yes,
You think they're winning the whole thing?
yeah.
Bugging. If
Because
LeBron James
they're missing
beats
those
these
bigs.
Golden State
LeBron
Warriors,
James-
I'll consider him the greatest of all time.
LeBron James' weakness, I can show you for all the finals they ever lost. LeBron James' weakness is a good big. is a good defensive big.
Yeah,
every time he lost the finals is because they had a good defensive big.
I don't know. All I know is if LeBron loses another finals
to the Warriors 2 years ago.
Yeah, Andrew Bogut was defensively. He is an awesome center. Festus Ezeli, you guys think Festus Ezeli was a bum and he was not?
I don't.
When he played in that offense, they were amazing.
Festus Ezeli.
No, I'm not saying he's an all-star.
He was when Cleveland lost, he wasn't even on the team.
But
bro.
what happened? Andrew Bogut when he played those minutes at center, he dominated.
Nah, bro.
I'm telling you.
No.
And LeBron James is gonna eat up that center. He really is.
JaVale McGee's playing very well for
the
San Francisco.
You were a big JaVale McGee.
I love JaVale McGee, but don't say LeBron. He's gonna be the reason why he stops LeBron.
No, Cleveland isn't even that good.
McGee's just playing.
Cleveland's that good.
I think when they play the Warriors, they'll
You think Cleveland's that good, or you think LeBron's that good?
I think LeBron pushing that team.
Because Cleveland is not that good. You would have put them in the West. Once again, they would have been a 4th seed team.
And they still with LeBron James would have made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Out of all teams, like if they would have just ranked, if we went into the playoffs with no divisions, no conferences, no nothing, they would have been the 5th ranked team, bro. They're not all that.
Now,
we have to face that. They're flawed in their defense, and if you're going to have a bad defense, that's not going to stop the Warriors. That might not be able to stop John Wall.
Remember when LeBron James won his first title against OKC?
Yeah, young OKC.
Who was their bigs?
For who, OKC? Serge Ibaka.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Perkins. Oh, look at that. A defensive center.
Yeah, Kendrick Perkins was ass at the time.
Kendrick Perkins was a defensive center, bro.
No, but he was ass.
He's better than Andrew Bogut.
No, he's not. Nah. Andrew Bogut was a first-round draft pick, bro.
Kendrick Perkins
was a good fit for OKC, though.
Bro.
Andrew Bogut. Hey, he was? Mm-mm. He played really well for that team.
I think you might have to check Andrew Bogut. I mean, Kendrick Perkins, because you're really down on this man.
He's not that good
Was Andrew
anymore.
Bogut a first-round draft pick?
Does it matter?
I'm pretty sure Kendrick Perkins was.
No, he wasn't.
You mean for a first pick? Is that what you're saying in the draft?
Was he the number one? Wasn't he the number one pick?
So Kwame Brown's better than Kendrick Perkins?
No, but he's not a bum. No, but I think Kwame Brown could be better than Kendrick Perkins.
Okay.
When Kendrick Perkins was on the Celtics, he was good. When he went to OKC, he was garbage.
When did they face him? 12-13? 2012-13?
Who's talking about?
2011,
when OKC went to the finals.
2012. That was the lockout season.
It was the lockout season?
Yes.
Okay.
2011, 2012 NBA season.
I really wish they had defensive stats. But Kendrick Perkins, I mean, he did his job, bro.
What was his stats?
8 rebounds a game and 5 points. But no, like that's his career high is 10 points. That never was Kendrick Perkins'.
I understand that, but he's not a big guy who could really, clog up the lane like a Tyson. I mean, Tyson Chandler.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
You got to verify who Tyson Chandler was.
I was trying to remember. I get Chandler Parsons stuck in my head all the time. But look at that time he played the Mavs. He had Tyson Chandler in the middle. When LeBron James can
Brandon Hayward too.
The thing is when LeBron James can eat up that center and dish out like he does with his amazing passes, with Kevin Love sitting in the corner, with Kyrie the snipe he is, with JR being a snipe he is, with Kyle Korver being a snipe they are.
I never heard anybody say Andrew Bogut was the reason Warriors won.
Dude, he's a huge reason. Remember last season they said when Andrew Bogut went down, look what LeBron James was doing. Am I not right? Like
you got a point, but all I know is I don't think Cleveland has.
I think them losing bigs like that. I think he will tear up that center.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't think they're winning.
I don't think Cleveland has enough firepower to contend.
Their defense
with the
is
Warriors.
terrible.
I don't understand that.
Like Cleveland is
gonna
not
hurt them. You know how many options the Warriors have.
Cleveland is not going.
The thing
to
is, I think
Warriors.
LeBron James matches up with KD really well.
Okay, and who's matching up with all the other guys?
Who, like Clay?
Clay
will run around JR. I think that's a big mismatch. But Steph Curry and Kyrie bounce each other out because both of them can't play defense. And
Curry's going to step up in the finals.
Nah, they both can't play defense. Nah, I'm sorry. When we talk about Kyrie, when we talk about one of the best ISO players in the league, probably top 5 best ISO player in the league. So they're going to balance each other out because either of them could put up 30.
Clay is going to be on Kyrie just like he was last year.
Yeah.
All right,
and that's when it was most effective.
And then JR will throw up his shots. The switches
don't matter. All right, but Curry can guard a JR. Clay can guard a Kyrie.
Nah, JR way bigger than Steph Curry.
That's a disadvantage.
A slight disadvantage at that, but JR's game isn't that versatile that he has to worry that much besides the shot.
There's going to be a mismatch.
I think you're sleeping, bro.
And then watch Draymond Green go fold.
No. I mean, if he kicks LeBron in the nuts again, he'll fold and cost him another ring.
He gonna fold
because that's what happened last year.
All right, well that's all right. So we all got Raptors in 6, right?
You got Raptors in 6.
Cavs in 6.
I got Cavs in 5 or 6 for sure. Now let's talk about the Celtics. Well, let's discuss. We kind of talked Celtics Bulls.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we kind of talked Celtics Bulls. Obviously, Bulls blew it. Celtics got hot. 1-4 straight. Might be because Rondo went down. Might be just because Celtics got their game back together. Might be because of both.
But I see Celtics beating Wizards
just because they got
Al Horford.
No. Al
Horford's playing great again, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Al Horford's a dominant center.
He's
not
finally
saying
good.
That Marcin
Gortat
isn't a beast. Martin Gortat isn't a beast, but Al Horford can do what he does best.
He played decent against Atlanta. Same thing with Morris.
And look at them two. They got two of the biggest guys in the league.
Yeah.
Millsap and Howard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Al Horford will definitely do what he has to do.
Well, no, what are you talking about? Celtics face
Wizards.
Yeah, but what does Marcin Gortat going against Millsap and Howard do?
No, I'm saying look what or how. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you got the mixed up.
I got mixed up. I definitely got mixed up there. Sorry, my bad. Damn, that messed me up.
We had him who was not Gortat. I'm sorry. Now you got me messed up.
Morris.
Horford is matched up against Robin Lopez, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. But I do give Celtics the advantage, just because Brad Stevens is a genius. The way he can spread that floor out, get the ball up. Avery Bradley, I think, is one of the most underrated players in the league. Could put up 20 any day.
Marcus Smart, get your game together.
Marcus Smart gotta stop being an actor because Jimmy Butler's about that life.
You saw that?
Marcus Smart about that life.
Nah, Jimmy Butler's really about that life.
So is Marcus Smart. You see what he did in Oklahoma State?
What, he pushed a fan? He ain't about that life. Jimmy Butler's about that life. I think Jimmy Butler low-key bangs still.
Vicious scrub.
Jimmy Butler's a tower over him.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so you got that team breaking up next year, Bulls?
Who's that, the Bulls? Yeah, Dwayne Wade's gone.
Yeah,
he better leave.
Wade gonna leave.
I'm really intrigued because that team just started clicking when they had Rondo. Like at the ending of the year when Rondo and Wade and Butler actually started working, that team started clicking.
If Rondo didn't get hurt, Bulls would be playing the Wizards.
They'd be playing the Wizards right now,
without a doubt.
And I honestly, if Bulls would have continued that effort and that level of play, they would have been a problem against Cleveland just because Butler, because of their defense alone.
I hope Boston makes it Eastern Conference Finals and plays Cavaliers. Bro,
Celtics are really going to be a problem in a few years, and it's crazy to say that because they're already the first seed.
Yeah,
but they probably got the first pick of the draft. Then they got a shit ton of salary cap. They literally are the definition of sky's the limit.
They could trade that first overall pick for Paul George or Jimmy Butler
alone.
Paul George, he definitely won't be on the Pacers next year.
But all right, so we can discuss Wizards and Hawks real quick.
Before we move on, you brought up the Pacers. Larry Bird stepped down.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
That just gives more reason why Paul George could leave.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was gonna say that.
What's there? What's in Indiana for him?
Lance Stevens.
Yeah. Exactly. He made my point.
Yeah. Miles Turner.
I mean, even that whole series, he was saying I should have had the last shot. Got the last shot. That didn't work. It's just he had a whole
criticizing his own teammates.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
I think we've seen the last of Paul George in Indiana.
LA.
I hope not. I don't want him in Lakers.
Because
Paul George is a win now player, and Lakers is not a win now franchise. We want to build
forever.
If Paul George goes there, they're going to playoffs.
We're gonna build for the next 2 more years, and then we're gonna be a win now team.
It's just so hard. Who can we really place on Boston? This is the problem with the league.
Paul George, Butler.
But the thing is, Isaiah Thomas is an alpha dog.
Get Carmelo's name out of your mouth.
But Isaiah Thomas is hard because he's an alpha dog.
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I
He
mean?
needs another
but
player to
Paul
win a
George
chip.
is an alpha dog. That's why it's hard. It's really hard to find a mix.
You
like,
said Al Horford's an alpha dog.
oh my bad. But that's goddamn. But Paul George is an alpha dog.
Okay. I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I don't feel like Paul George can fit on the Boston Celtics, because even though Kyrie was an alpha dog, when LeBron James came to town, he stepped down. He gave him that role, and they followed him. It's hard to really find guys like that, because when Paul George comes to
But Isaiah,
Celtics,
due to his height, he can't do everything.
that's
bro.
the thing. He can't be a dominant player, but I feel like
He is a dominant player. I
He
consider
is.
Isaiah
He
Thomas a dominant player.
he
'Cause
is,
a
but-
lot of his points is in the paint. In the paint. He gets there.
Yeah,
And
no
he
doubt,
makes his
no
move,
doubt.
makes
But
his adjustment, either gets to the
but-
free throw line or gets a bucket.
But even like Russell Westbrook, he can't do it all because he has his size.
The Celtics have more options on their team, though.
They do. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they gonna have if Isaiah Thomas is willing to step down from that leading role position and give Paul George it and be a facilitator.
I don't think they need to. I don't
Bro,
think,
that's literally you good?
Yeah, no, I just thought of something. Paul George would be an excellent fit with the OKC and Westbrook. Think about that.
That's another alpha. That's the hard part, because that's another alpha dog.
Westbrook would have no
that's why
problem.
KD
the thing is, bro.
That's why KD
The
and him
difference between
couldn't
that
win.
is Westbrook needs the ball. Isaiah Thomas doesn't.
But-
Isaiah Thomas could
I
either.
don't know. Russell Westbrook, his 3-point percentage is awesome this past playoffs.
All right, but look at Russell Westbrook's usage compared to Isaiah Thomas.
They both touched the ball 90 times.
Nah, Isaiah Thomas could definitely work in just. I mean, we seen him work before coming off the bench, dropping 21 points.
Yeah, and he wasn't that.
He used to do that back then when he was coming off the bench, dropping 21 points. So
And the L.
That's a different story. He had no team, but now that he has a team, I feel like if you put Paul George there along with Horford, they could just bounce off each other enough
I'm telling
they
you,
don't
you gotta
have to
find-
have an alpha dog.
His usage rate would go down, but Isaiah Thomas would probably still average 25 a game.
Yeah, I understand, but that's literally another KD and Russell Westbrook. Two alpha dogs.
think
You
it's
can't-
completely
they
different.
can't
It's completely
coexist with
different
each
because
other.
Russell Westbrook is not.
I tell you, Isaiah Thomas got the same ferocity.
Ferocity.
If he had the athleticism that Russell Westbrook has, he'd be the same player.
Or height.
He'll be the same
Because
player.
I feel like Isaiah Thomas is athletic. He's quick.
Yeah, but if he had the same, physical attributes as Russell Westbrook, he'd be the same guy. Because,
See, I disagree with your point here where you compare them to KD, because if you think about it, LeBron's on his downfall of his career. And he's going to be 33. He's not going to be in the finals forever. If you get Isaiah Thomas and Paul George in there, they're going to go to the finals and win a chip.
Well,
if
that's
they
why.
do get that team
That's
together.
the thing. That's why you have the Warriors. They mix well for some reason, because I don't even know why. Because
They
Steph
got
Curry's
4
a dominant.
All-Stars.
But see, the thing is, Steph Curry don't have that alpha dog mentality, but he still does. He'll put the buckets up any day.
It's
feel
his
like-
team, period.
I feel like Isaiah Thomas. I mean, I do understand exactly where you're going with the Russ Westbrook and Isaiah Thomas due to the way they play. But I feel like Isaiah Thomas can do what Steph Curry does. Not obviously with the shooting, but I'm talking about with that Steph Curry role.
But see, it's funny. Steph Curry, when he won his 2 MVPs, he never even. Most of the time, he didn't even hold the ball. Tell me that's not crazy. It was all off ball screens.
Yeah,
and stuff like
that's
that.
just the worry.
Some of the time, most of the
But
time.
that's what I'm saying. Steph Curry fits. If Warriors do win this next season, that's gonna be a scary team because they know how to coexist with all these stars around them.
And Isaiah Thomas also is a much better. I feel like he got a much better vision than Westbrook does.
I think they're almost the same player.
It's debatable.
No, I understand where you're going, but I just.
If Paul George
I
went
see
to
it a
the
little
Celtics-
differently. I mean, we've seen Isaiah Thomas lead this team to a first seed.
But that's why he left. That's why he left Sacramento, because he wanted to be the alpha dog.
He got traded.
But that's why they traded him, because he said he wanted out of there unless they put the ball in his hand.
He left Sacramento because he wasn't getting PT.
That's the thing. Well,
It's a difference between getting PT and wanting to be an alpha dog. No, he did not, bro. You want me to look it up?
Yeah, but it's because, him and DeMarcus Cousins, you can look it up the time, but no, him and DeMarcus Cousins had beef. Like, they don't like each other. Like, they talk to each other, and he's the reason why Isaiah Thomas didn't get any time.
Sacramento's
You understand that? Like, that's the reasoning why that.
Sacramento's dumb.
And then Phoenix just was giving picks away because they don't, I mean? They didn't want to star on their team.
Sacramento could be one of the best teams in Western Conference if they kept Boogie Isaiah Thomas and Hassan
But
Whiteside.
that's what I'm saying. They had the alpha dog. Hassan Whiteside, now in Miami, he wants to be the number one guy.
So Sacramento, the first 2 seasons he had mid 20-minute ranges, and then when he got boosted up to the 6-man role, he was getting his 30 minutes, and that's when he was hitting the 20 points a game. Then he got traded the next season
and then he went
to
Phoenix.
Yes, because
and then he got
traded 2001 season, so I was trying to calculate both. But yeah, and then he got bounced to no PT again. 25 minutes in Phoenix, 15 points a game. 26 minutes in Boston, 19 points a game. And that's what I was talking about when he was putting up his stats.
I'm telling you, Isaiah Thomas is a phenomenal player, but he's gonna if he wants Paul George on the team, they're gonna have to learn how to coexist. Why don't you think they made a move this season? You told me you had all these talks about Jimmy Butler and Paul George.
Well, they're always in trade rumors.
Yeah, Celtics are they've been hesitant to pull triggers lately, and I feel like everybody.
That's what I'm saying. You see how Paul George was just the way he was with C.J. Miles. Like that's my shot.
He wouldn't be saying that to
let me ask you
Thomas.
But why not?
Do Celtics have a better chance winning with Paul George or without Paul George?
Without.
You're bugging.
I think
yes, during the season they do have a better chance, but not winning the finals.
I think with this team now they can't win. I think Paul George is exactly what they need.
The Celtics without Paul George,
let me know.
They'll be lucky if they win this next round.
Who's going to be the leading man on that team?
It could be either
It'll probably be Isaiah.
But it's not like that, though. It's not like that. There's always that
one
guy.
Who's the leader on the Raptors?
DeMar DeRozan.
People could say Kyle Lowry, though.
No, Kyle Lowry knows his role.
It could be that type of situation.
Kyle Lowry knows his role.
I'll give you this. Who's the leader on the Warriors?
That's what I said. If they win a championship, they're one of the only teams I know that can coexist with many stars on their team.
So can the Celtics, though.
No.
If they need
they
need another All-Star to win a championship.
But the thing is, Steph Curry doesn't need the ball in his hand to score. Like he's one of those 1 out of a million players who can be an All-Star, but doesn't need the ball in his hand because he can just come off that. That's what he does. Okay. He gives it to Draymond. We watch it 1,000 times. 100 people set a pick. There you go. He just shoots it up. He don't even leave the team in assists.
I got a question for you.
And then we'll move on.
I got a question for you. Last question. What happened to Danny Granger?
What happened to that?
I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm sitting in my seat wondering about with Paul George and Danny Granger. What the hell happened to Danny Granger?
Bad ankles.
Where'd he go? Did he ever leave the
Last
Pacers?
time I saw him was the Celtics. The Clippers.
Last time I saw him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was the Clippers or Phoenix.
I don't know. I thought. All right, Wizards and I don't want to talk about Wizards and Hawks. It wasn't even on TV for most of the goddamn series.
All I know is John Wall was barking at Julio Jones and Gucci Mane. Yesterday. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm going to drop 35 and we're going to win.
Yeah, see, like, 42. They mix well.
John Wall got the swagger right now. I love that man.
Bradley Beal, amazing player. Because he knows his role. Mm-hmm. That's what I meant. Like,
well, that's his role. And it's just, you stay there and shoot. He's like a Ray Allen. Like they did project. And Ray Allen is not going to be one to lead a team, but he can be one to just sit there, stay in that 3-point line, and I'm going to hit these shots.
Yeah. Well, he turned into, but even though Bradley Beal is turned into a nice ISO player, he could create his own shot, but that's another team that they're one step away from, being an excellent team and being into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. They just needed a big man.
Yeah, they need a decent, good big man, but they don't need no all-star. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Celtics don't need an all-star. They need a decent small forward.
We're already 35 minutes in. So Wizards or Hawks? Wizards or Hawks. Wizards or Celtics? Who we got?
You gotta give it to Celtics. I don't. That's interesting because I feel like the Wizards can catch fire anytime.
Wizards in 6 or 7.
I think this might be a 7-game series.
But with the Celtics, their home court advantage is a must. It's a big thing. That's why I could feel like they could lead past the Wizards.
They lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, but I don't think we could. I don't think we can knock that Celtics.
Remember, that was coming off. It's a touchy subject that was happening with them.
Washington's a better team than Chicago.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna have to do something about John Wall because he's feeling the fire, has very high confidence. Bradley Beal shooting lights out. It's gonna be very
which out of those 2 teams, which have the better chance of knocking LeBron out?
Washington.
No, because I gotta say Celtics. They got a good big man.
That's defense, right?
They got a good big man.
I think either or, it's going to be a fun Eastern Conference Finals.
I think the Wizards have more depth to their roster.
No, I disagree with that one.
Why?
Because I think just Boston's depth lies within offense and defense, which is something rare.
Coach too.
Yeah, an excellent coach. I honestly
Scott
can't
Brooks.
even. Yeah, Scott Brooks. I forgot he was the coach. To be honest,
They tried to get KD though. That's why they didn't work.
But anyways, next let's move to the Western Conference Finals.
See, I'm gonna try.
We already talked about Warriors and Blazers before because I think
sweet.
that was.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? John Wall is such a generous guy because he averages over 10 assists a game. That if an All-Star did go to that team, I feel like
he could coexist.
he would know the role. He would know the role of being an All-Star.
I feel like Isaiah Thomas could do that too.
No, Isaiah Thomas
I don't think to the level of what John Wall could do because at the end of the day, as nice as John Wall is offensively, the man's a point guard.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
you don't see
saying,
him acting like a
I'm
shooting
telling
guard,
you,
playing like a small forward. He's a point guard.
Isaiah Thomas, they don't need another All-Star because I feel like, that
So
man,
what do they need?
He's like that Chihuahua, you know what I mean? Little dude, but got a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just need a guy who can at least, half the season put up 20 points. You know what I mean? Like, you can't lead your team. You can't.
Kevin Love would have been a great fit on that team some years ago.
Because you can't be the leader in points for your whole team out of all 80-some-odd games. You understand that no one scored more points than Isaiah Thomas this whole year.
For some reason, I think Blake would be a nice fit.
That would be a nice fit.
Because he's not no superstar.
He's a superstar, but he
not.
could coexist with. See, Chris Paul runs that team.
That would be a team.
Al Horford would
That
be
was
at the
a
5.
great thought.
And then
That
Jay
was-
Crowder 3.
Because
Yeah, that's
I,
what I'm saying.
I was just about to say, Jay Crowder fits in that system so perfectly already.
I hope they don't trade him.
There's no alpha dogs on that team except Isaiah
Blake Griffin would be a good fit with
And then
that
the
team.
good pick and pop between them both. And then Bradley and Crowder for 3. And then Hofford down low.
I like that idea.
Hofford.
Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa.
But, yeah.
thinking.
So, next round.
Western Conference. Let's breeze through the Warriors and Blazers.
Swept.
We know what happened. A sweep. Warriors are looking as hot as ever. Now we got Warriors facing off against not
Winner of tomorrow's game. Clippers and Jazz.
winners of Clippers and Jazz.
No matter. With Rudy
Hopefully the
Gobert
Jazz.
out, is he out for the whole finals?
No. He's back. He's playing.
He's back. He's been back.
He came back game 4.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Whoever the Warriors play, Clippers, they'll smoke them.
Probably like a 5-game series.
Jazz,
5 games.
they'll smoke them.
Yeah, I think we might get 2 sweeps in a row for the Warriors.
I don't think they'll sweep the Jazz or the Clippers.
The only real interesting game is Rockets versus Spurs.
That's gonna be
So who we got winning tomorrow, Clippers or Jazz?
Jazz. Even
Me
though
too.
they're away.
Jazz.
Even though they're away, I
also.
think the Clappers. I think the
Clappers?
Clippers.
Clappers.
I think the Clippers blow it.
No Griffin. That's painful.
Yeah, that's big time.
And it's at home.
Chris Paul need to do something.
He had a hell of a game yesterday.
ISO Joe. But Rockets and Spurs are the biggest game. That's going to be interesting.
James Harden.
Two teams that like to shoot a lot.
Before we get into that, let's talk about what the Spurs did with the Grizzlies because that was a great series.
I thought I was gonna go with Game 7.
And I think if Grizzlies would have faced any other team besides the Warriors, well, on the Western Conference side, I think they would have beat any other team.
Oh,
I think the
course.
Grizzlies would have beat the Rockets.
They're a what's the
Grizzlies
word?
were looking great. And again, that's a team that arguably has no star.
You understand that 40-year-old man was guarding Kawhi Leonard and didn't do
Vince
a half.
Carter?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? A 40-year-old man, and they were still doing pretty
Vince
decent.
Carter is... He turned into one of my favorite players. Just, because he already was with the dunking, but how I seen him progress. And
He's always an underrated shooter.
Yeah, and he's been great. He's really been great.
And they got Mike Conley. Greg Popovich said it. Mike Conley's the most underrated player in the NBA. He really is. As a point guard, bro, how many people talk about him?
That's true.
How many
Never been an all-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How many all-stars has he made? Maybe 1?
Well, it's because
Never.
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but like this man doesn't get enough credit for what he does. And they have Marc Gasol, who had a game winner in Game 5.
Yeah.
And they got Zach Randolph, veteran.
Of course.
Like that team is looking
And
good, and that coach has a
David
bright
Fizdale.
future.
David Fizdale used to play was a coach under Eric Spoelstra.
1 or 2 rings.
You know what I mean? He knows how to coach, and he's very passionate. When he talks about his guys, like the one game
Hell
talking
yeah.
about,
Take that
it's,
for data.
yeah, it's not fair.
One of the best interviews ever.
Yeah, it's not fair that even though Coach Pop has his his rings and his legacy, like
I'm
just
not
don't
going like no rook.
Yeah, don't think I'm gonna fold like a lawn chair.
Yeah. Pretty much laid it out for him. He's a champ too.
Yeah, I just want to pay my respects to the Grizzlies because they put up a great run.
They did.
But now,
Marcus Gasol,
Rockets and Thunder. I said it wasn't going to be more than 5 games, and what happened? It wasn't more than 5 games.
What do you expect when you ain't got no shooters on your team?
No, we're not going to act like Russell Westbrook blew every fourth quarter.
What you talking about? What was it? He almost brought him into overtime in the 1/4 quarter.
Yeah, but his
Russell Westbrook's fourth quarter 3-point percentage was 18%. Field goal percentage was, I think, 20-something.
He went 3 for 18 one game, I think.
Yeah.
Do you understand when he's not on the floor, they can't score?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I completely agree, but also...
When you're doing everything, you're tired and you have no legs under you. That's why you're not shooting at a high
and the
percentage.
thing is, you can't trust guys to shoot the ball because they could be well rested and somehow the ball can't even get in the hoop. Roberson, I think he's one of the worst offensive players.
Bro,
I think.
he can't even make a free throw.
That's what I'm saying. So, yes, I expected this to happen because the Rockets do have a more... a deep team that can actually put the ball in the basket, has a 6 man of the year, has, one of the best stretch fours in Ryan Anderson, and Capella, you know what I mean? He is one of the highest shooting percentages in the NBA.
I think that stat isn't that all that.
I want to ask you guys a question, then we'll go to the playoff matchups and predictions for the next round going into the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Do you think Westbrook's season was a bust?
No.
Now that he lost to the Rockets?
No.
Rockets?
We knew this was going to happen because his team can't roll.
It wasn't
exactly.
This is exactly why I thought he shouldn't win MVP.
But
yeah, I agree.
But you don't have a player. I've never seen a team not stay above water when they lose a star. Because they didn't drown, they didn't fold.
Not. We could just say.
Who? Look at the Miami Heat. Where they at?
We could just say Bulls. Jordan leaving the Bulls.
And what happened to the Bulls?
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
When?
I'm talking about '94 when the Bulls Jordan left.
Yeah, Pippen. Yeah, went to the Knicks and they lost in like 6 or 7 games.
Who's their coach?
Phil Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you just said you can never think of a moment, and I give you a moment, and you think of an excuse.
Okay, but a bum coach because Donovan.
Oh, okay.
Is a bum. You know what I mean? He can't keep together. You know what I mean? He's not a great coach. He can't lead men. But Russell Westbrook lost an MVP and still kept his team above water. I don't care. The engine that he had on him is amazing, and you can't doubt that. You know what I mean?
I think he should leave.
When you have a triple-double, like this man is a walking triple-double. I'm sorry, you can't just bypass that like it's nothing.
Yeah, no, I just.
He just needs help. Honestly, that team reminded me of the 2007 Cavaliers with LeBron.
Except make it to the finals.
LeBron's a better player than Westbrook.
I don't know. I think Westbrook had a historic season, and
I'm just saying if you want to, if you don't get to Russell Westbrook, you have to give it to Kawhi Leonard.
Why?
Why not?
We talked about this.
Why would you give it to James Harden?
Because he broke records too and had a better team.
Okay.
And he made his team better.
Okay, Kawhi Leonard made his team better. Okay, and he
doesn't
have another All-Star in there.
Bro, what are you talking
about?
He broke projections.
Okay.
If you're projected over here and you put your team over here, that means that you did something
but who's better than the Rockets?
The Spurs. By what?
Okay, so by your logic, once again, the MVP is Curry. Again.
Why?
Who's better than the Spurs?
Well, Curry wasn't the best player on this team this season.
Okay, then KD.
Yeah, but he was injured.
Whatever.
So if KD was
he was a candidate until he got injured.
Yeah, but by your logic, he would win.
No, but he got injured.
And why couldn't Curry do it? Curry
averaged
just as much as Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard did way better defensively.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about a guy, James Harden.
But remember, how many All-Stars on the Warriors?
4.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, then we could give it to Isaiah Thomas, first seed, and he had really good stats on the season.
Well, who's better scorer? James Harden. Who's James Harden? Second?
Yeah, I think so. So he finished. Westbrook was first.
But no, didn't Kawhi Leonard have a better record than the Boston Celtics?
Yeah. All Kawhi had though this season.
And I'm
not saying winning.
How many All-Stars on the Spurs?
3.
How many All-Stars on the Spurs?
Yeah.
Who?
Wasn't Pau Gasol an All-Star?
No.
Not this season.
LaMarcus Aldridge?
Not this season.
Not this year.
You didn't make All-Star?
Nope.
No, bro.
I thought he did.
Just
No.
Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
All right, but bro, I'm telling you.
Have you seen the way Tony Parker played the other day?
Tony Parker is the guy who can go off any given day.
My man dropped
Exactly.
27 like nothing.
He could drop 27, and I guarantee you the next day he dropped 2 points and took 6 shots. Like,
And the next game was the DNP.
yeah, like it's ridiculous the way Spurs.
I'm saying Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Not
Oh,
only
my
all-star.
man,
why is your
was
logic?
wins.
Why is your logic either we're gonna give it to the guy who didn't win games, or we're gonna give it to the guy who won games? How about we give it to the guy who won
I'm just
games
saying,
and
it
played
has
great?
Why
stats.
was it?
I mean,
how was
did play
Kawhi
great.
Leonard not better than James Harden this past season? He was the only all-star on his team. Had won more games.
What was another All-Star on the Houston Rockets?
Yeah, they have a 6-man named Eric Gordon who dropped 20.
You
Was
said
not an
All-Star.
All-Star,
Huh?
though.
You
No,
said
he wasn't
All-Star.
all-star, but he's
Yeah,
a
but you just
6-man
said
now.
All-Star.
I'm just saying he was the only all-star on his team.
So was James Harden.
Okay, he was the only all-star, but look at the guys around him.
Look at the guys in the Spurs.
Who?
LaMarcus Aldridge isn't a better player than what's my man Anderson.
No, but not better than Eric Gordon. What Eric Gordon did this past
LaMarcus
season.
Aldridge isn't better than
Who took the fourth most 3-pointers in the league? Who made the most for?
What does that have to
That
do with
doesn't have
him
to do
being
with
better than
anything.
Marcus
This dude's
Aldridge?
about to win 6-man, averaging more than 20 points coming off the bench.
that.
Lou Will was averaging 20 also.
You're telling me that Eric Gordon is a better player than LaMarcus Aldridge.
This past season, yeah, he played better than him.
And I think that's also a reflection of James Harden.
You know, it's a reflection of him staying healthy.
Spurs have the better team, yeah, but like
So
when you
Rockets
look
being
at
this
it,
good is all a reflection of James Harden.
that's what an MVP is.
But
Kawhi put up 25 and what, 5?
and then played, and then is he not the
And
best?
won-
And then,
no,
and,
four
and
more
then-
games?
and then
do
the
not-
best player on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, do not ever doubt Kawhi Leonard. But obviously MVP has never been a defensive award.
I understand, but
hasn't.
I would, if Russell Westbrook didn't win it because of his amazing season, I would give it to Kawhi Leonard.
But I'm saying Harden had an amazing season and an amazing record.
James Harden, Kawhi Leonard didn't have an amazing season.
But he didn't. No, well, I don't think he has.
At one point, he was leading the league in most 30-point
Did
games.
Kawhi
He
Leonard
didn't have a better season
Did
than James
Kawhi
Harden.
Leonard had as an amazing season as James Harden?
No.
Probably not in the record books.
James Harden is the
because he
only-
was a point guard.
Okay.
James Harden is the
But,
only
Okay.
but I'm
player-
just saying, look at what he did. Kawhi Leonard, who's not a big flashy guy,
What he did the same thing as last year.
Whoa.
he lost the legend Tim Duncan, and literally,
Tim Duncan did nothing last year.
but he
All he did was
he was
block
still
shots.
more ill. He brings that team together. He was the glue
Yeah,
to
he
that
did.
team.
So
But look what
he-
Kawhi did with
lost the
Tim
coach.
Duncan.
He's the second best team in the NBA.
It's just the same
So
thing.
so
doesn't
look
mean
at
you
the
win
first
MVP.
team. So look, the first team had 4 All-Stars. The second best team in the NBA had 1 All-Star.
And the third best team had one
Harden.
All-Star.
But a good team. But he has Eric. You act like Eric Gordon was a scrub.
All right, but LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker would go off
Pau
any given
Gasol
night.
didn't even start some nights.
Jonathan Simmons. Eric
Jonathan-
Gordon didn't start any night.
Huh?
He-
But I'm
was
just
a
saying, Paul
six-man.
Gasol wasn't good enough to start every night because of his health, because of his age.
The Spurs put him into the franchise as coming off the bench. They knew that. He knew that from the get-go. That he started some games, but like I was trying to say this before, James Harden is the only player in NBA history to put up 2,000 points and 2,000 assists in a season. And you only have, 4 losses behind the San
And
Antonio
he
Spurs?
set
You
the
don't-
record.
You're telling me you don't
he
deserve
set
MVP?
the record for most assisted points.
Like, come on.
This is
now.
because he's setting his players up nicely.
Well, no, he just has a good system.
And going into the season, we all thought Mike D'Antoni
I'm
made
not
a
even a
huge
James
mistake.
Harden fan. I was hating James Harden.
We
before
all
this season.
we all thought Mike D'Antoni made a huge mistake as Harden going as a point guard. It looked out to
No,
be
I said that was
one of
good
the
for
best
him.
decisions of his,
I said that was
career.
good
Yeah,
for
you did.
him.
Me and Christian didn't.
This is a good.
Houston wasn't projected to even go like top 5
Well, once I
seed
knew
in the
they got
West.
rid of Dwight Howard today because they had that alpha man role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, Aldridge averaged more points than Eric Gordon. Thank you, though.
But who shot more threes?
You're talking
What
about
the
a
fuck
two
does that
guard
matter?
in
Who
a
shot more
stretch
threes?
big.
Eric Gordon.
And that's what works into their offense.
All
And
right, but
okay, but
LaMarcus Aldridge works in their
the San
offense.
Antonio system.
Because that's what San Antonio been known for having, that power forward, the stretch power forward that can spread the floor and also
Shoot
work in the
threes.
paint.
What did LaMarcus Aldridge average?
He averaged 17. Eric Gordon averaged 16.
Oh, okay. 1 point.
But you're acting like Eric Gordon. I'm saying you could the same argument you have with Eric Gordon, I can say with LaMarcus Aldridge.
Okay.
Argument you have with Ryan
Alright,
Anderson, I can
alright,
say with Pau
alright,
Gasol.
No, Ryan Anderson is much better than Pau Gasol right now.
Ryan Anderson isn't even that good
You're
right
acting
now.
like Pau Gasol's a scrub
I
now.
don't think he's a scrub, but he's not what he used to be.
Ryan Anderson
course
averaged
not.
14
Alright, so-
points a game, bro.
Okay, so
Who are you fooling?
Alright, so we're gonna balance what? 14 points?
Yes.
What did Pau Gasol average?
Probably at least 15, 16. And he's coming off the bench. Ryan Anderson started. Come on now.
Let's wait for it.
And we got to finish up the playoffs.
He averaged 13 points a game. This is almost the same thing.
So they're basically the same. But one could, shoot threes and fit to the
And Pau Gasol's
but one could
old?
play defense and get rebounds.
All right, so real quick. But who won more games? I guess we're stuck now. Who won more games?
The Warriors.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, who won more games, the Rockets or the Spurs?
The Spurs.
But that's not the
By
argument.
4 games,
Bro, it also depends
Was
on...
it only 4 games?
Yeah.
I feel like it was more than 4
The
games.
Rockets
No.
were like
it's not miles ahead. And what James Harden did, bro... really got to put James Harden stats and Kawhi Leonard stats right now?
Well,
and what James Harden did for his team before this season...
Who's going to win this series? Who do you think?
I'm going to give it Spurs in 7.
Okay.
In 7, though.
If it comes down to Rockets defense, and that's
nowhere to be found.
And it's nowhere to be found.
And the Spurs have the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah.
But Harden.
I'm just saying, Kawhi Leonard the best two-way player in the game.
It's gonna be tough.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
7-game series.
But we know that MVP is not a defensive award.
I'm just saying,
if he's the best defense player of the game, give him Defense Player of the Year. MVP is
Michael Jordan won it in one season.
MVP is an offensive award.
Michael Jordan won it in one season.
And MVP.
Won it both?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP.
That's some GOAT shit.
Yeah. That's why he is the GOAT. Shit. All right, let's move on.
I think it's Westbrook and then Harden. But the way it all depends on the way you view things. I think you can only...
How about Lou Will? What we forgot about Lou Will.
He just
on the
came
Rockets.
on the team, bro.
When?
A few
All-Star?
games ago.
All-Star break?
Trade deadline.
Yeah, after
February.
that. Okay. February, that's...
After the All-Star game.
What's that, 2 months?
I'm saying, you look at that team, that's pretty stacked. Yeah. You got old man... You got to think about, like, Kawhi, you got old man Tony Parker, old man Manu Ginobili, old man Pau Gasol.
Wait, you're saying right now Houston's going to be the Spurs?
No, but I'm just saying, look at who Kawhi got. He got old men on his team.
That's the system Greg Popovich always flustered.
So that's what I'm saying. So he got old men doing what these young guys can do.
Yeah, but what Patty Mills be doing... I'm serious.
I hope Patty Mills don't leave. He's been cooking these playoffs.
But you know who has been cooking that I just want to show love?
Who?
Patrick Beverley. That's one name you did not mention.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
He was injured most of the regular season. Yeah. But he was...
But he disrespectful to Russell Westbrook. I hope he never
He's always been. He injured Russell Westbrook for the first time in his career.
My man said, he took 34 shots. I don't care. He still dropped 42 points on you.
All right, well, we're 52 minutes in. We discussed...
Wrap up.
We discussed everything. I think we should end it with... all right, let me just give some insight. Next week, we're not going to be able to do a podcast. I'm not going to be in state. I'm going to be in Florida, living life.
He got a conference meeting.
Yeah, I got a conference meeting. Big moves on the way.
CEO of Google.
I don't know when we'll be able to post another podcast. Hopefully, it'll be summer by then. So definitely in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll be done with
So who knows what's going to be in 2 weeks? Maybe it's Eastern Conference Finals already.
Probably.
Might be.
I doubt it.
I might be. So who we got for Eastern Conference Finals?
I'm just going to throw this out there. Don't be surprised if the Cavaliers somehow come out of nowhere and cook. I really feel like
I feel like we say that every year with LeBron's team. So.
We do.
I'm just saying, like, what you guys see right now, I think he's about to
explode.
Turn it up.
I think it's going to be Cleveland and Washington.
I really wish we seen LeBron James in the Western Conference.
Facts.
Because I think it's a very big difference.
All I know is the Golden State's going to have a tough time against San Antonio.
Just because of the defense.
Because they didn't play them last year. You got to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And even
because the Rockets' only thing they like to do, like I said in the beginning of the season, they just try to outscore you.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
Yeah. All I know
Imagine if the Rockets had better D.
Yeah. All I know is if Houston plays Golden State, that's a 5-game series.
I'm interested.
If Houston beats San Antonio, which will be very
impressive,
it's
going to be one of the
best.
It's going to be one. I'll just throw this out there. It's going to be one of the best Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals. I see Spurs playing Warriors at the end of the day.
You know what's messed up? The Eastern Conference Finals are going to be way better than the NBA Finals.
I don't know. This looks like it's about to make history. No teams ever play each other 3 consecutive years.
The NBA Finals.
I say it as in the fact that it's just so predictable. I mean, obviously the winner maybe of the finals isn't as predictable. I mean, I still got Warriors, but we just expect it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just when you get something that
the
you
NBA
expected.
is so predictable, though. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it'll be less competitive if the Spurs go to the finals because I have the Spurs beating Cleveland. Putting that out there right now.
If the Spurs beat Warriors?
If the Spurs beat the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, if they get past
First off,
Houston,
if that happens, then you definitely got to give Kawhi.
it's all about regular season.
I'm just saying, like, damn.
But I would have Spurs beating Cleveland in probably a 6-7
Kawhi has
game
been
series.
deadly these playoffs. That's not even under.
Kawhi would have he'd have his
Low
fair
key.
share against LeBron. You'd have to say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's only one of the only guys who wasn't a big who stopped LeBron.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm excited either way. I just please.
Have you ever played with Kawhi 2K? He's Chico.
Pretty good.
Is he?
Yeah.
Bro, who plays with the Spurs in
I played
2K?
with the Spurs. Yo, Kawhi Leonard is a savage.
Yeah.
Not only is he good in the paint, he's athletic and then shoots the three. Like if you get his release down, it's scat every time.
Did you see Game 4, Game 5? He had like the last 12 points of the game, and they still lost.
Remember what Kawhi did to the Rockets? Not only did he shoot a J in James Harden's face,
Oh, that was that kind of game.
tracked him down.
That was the drug test game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He then tracked him down. Freaking what is it? Was it NBA court 90 feet?
Yeah.
Just to pin it off the glass. Oh man,
I love Kawhi. Yeah,
And he's so like, he don't care.
And that's why I appreciate about him. He's just so humble.
He drives a Blazer, bro. I think. Right?
No, it's a Tahoe. It's
Yeah,
96 Tahoe.
yeah.
this still driving, bro. What are you doing?
And
with your
he
money? Get yourself a Benz.
And he drinks high pH and high alkali water.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, I did not know that.
What did that do for you?
He says, this is exactly what he says. It's better for you. Trust me. And if Kawhi Leonard says trust me, I'm going to trust him.
I'm going to start drinking that.
High alkali and high pH water.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Anyways, I think that's how we're gonna wrap up this one.
Nah, we gotta do our
We go alright, Jesus. It's not the end of the season yet, bro. Alright?
I already made my decisions though.
You have them written down?
Yes.
Okay,
No, you don't.
Yes I do.
Go.
No, you don't.
You want me to do third team to first or first to third?
All NBA teams, do it how you want, and then me and Jesse would judge your list because we're not gonna give our own.
Alright, first team. Obviously Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard,
Curry.
LeBron James.
I'm kidding. Okay, go ahead.
What, say it again?
Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, and then Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis didn't play center though.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
64% of the time.
No, he didn't.
64% of the time.
You
I
checked
looked it
that?
up. Yep.
Because Omar Asik was starting center when he was
He
on.
plays center for
Why don't you
64%
get-
of the time.
Okay, I don't know technicalities of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Second
let's give it to
team.
him.
Second team.
I like your first team.
Thank you. Second team is Isaiah Thomas, John Wall, Giannis, DeRozan, and then Boogie Cousins. For most of the season, they played on Sacramento.
You can't do that. DeRozan's a shooting guard.
You don't play small forward.
No.
You sure about
You got
that?
Giannis
Positive.
at 3 then.
You sure about that?
Yes,
I don't think you lying.
bro. What are you talking about? He
Wait,
plays
say your
shooting
list
guard.
again? You said Isaiah, Wall,
And
Giannis,
DeRozan.
DeRozan. Yeah,
No,
that's a problem.
That's 3 guards. You can't do
I
that.
don't think that's 3 guards.
It's that,
That is three
Don't make me
guards.
look up DeRozan.
Look
John
up-
Wall and Isaiah is a point guard, and DeRozan's a 2, and then Giannis is a
Bro,
3.
DeRozan is a listed shooting guard. That's all he does. He never played small forward.
Nah, he probably has.
I don't recall him playing small forward.
Yeah, why you gonna fuck my whole list up like that?
I like that list, but it's too many guards.
So now you got to put another forward in there.
So think of another guard that did well.
No, well, you got to think of a forward.
Oh my god, you're for what? You're for?
I guess I put Ball George.
I have a huge problem with that list.
Why?
Where my man KD at?
Oh, my bad.
Come on now.
My bad. See,
Shit.
you got me all fucked up, bro. You fucked me up. Yo, you got me all messed up. All right, KD. Shit, yo, you messed me up.
Okay. All right, 13.
I always forget because KD got injured.
Yeah, 13.
Damn, now you got me all.
Now you figure Curry and
Curry,
DeRozan.
definitely Curry,
Yeah.
DeRozan.
Okay.
Your two forwards.
I might, Gordon Hayward had an awesome season.
No.
Not better than Paul George.
No, I was gonna put Paul George in my other
okay.
forward.
Well, why not? What's his name?
Who?
Where's Butler at?
Yeah.
Ooh, see, I might knock out DeRozan and put Butler then.
Isn't Butler play small forward?
No,
Yeah.
doesn't he play shooting guard?
He plays ball.
Oh, he plays small forward a lot
Yeah.
this season.
You
though.
can have DeRozan Butler if you want, or Paul George.
There's
hard. So many fucking
That's
players.
what I'm saying, yo. It's hard. So
I would say that final. I don't know if Curry's not going to make second team, bro.
I could put him on third team.
I can't see Curry falling from MVP.
Well, Isaiah
to
Thomas
team.
is second team. Well, I got to think about Isaiah Thomas was he averaged 28
I think Isaiah Thomas.
Game.
No, I would rather Isaiah Thomas and John Wall, even though I do think Curry is a better player than both those players. Just because they dick ride to Curry. So I can see Isaiah Thomas getting the shit end.
Nah, I think Curry's gonna be third team.
I think that's his rightful place.
Who's your power forward?
Well, it's just
you got DeRozan, Curry. Then you said Butler, and you got George.
Yeah, I could put George there, even though Gordon Hayward.
Then who's your center?
Awesome
You had Boogie.
Oh, Marcus Gasol.
Now Boogie did play a lot of power forward too, so I don't know all the technicalities of it.
I like your list. I can mention other people like Kevin Love, Karl Anthony Towns.
No.
Who else? Draymond.
Clay.
Stop it.
Clay's one person I think of, but it's just so hard with a guard-driven league.
I hate you.
Kyrie's always gonna get that snub.
What you guys gonna do if Kawhi Leonard wins Defensive Player of the Year?
I'll be actually.
Fine with that.
Yeah, I'll be fine with it.
It's
It's either him or Draymond.
Anyways, it hit an hour. Tell me what you guys think of Jesus' list. Is he forgetting somebody because he did not write it down?
My bad. I thought DeRozan was small forward.
He bullshitted that 63% fact, but it's
It is 60. I actually did get that off of like a legit podcast.
Okay.
So,
like an ESPN
who you
podcast.
You know in your essay when you got a source, who's in your works cited?
Shit.
David Jacoby.
Yeah, that's the only podcast you listen to.
He's his producer. And once again, he liked my happy birthday to him on Twitter. I'm more famous than both of you guys.
No, I had Joe Budden talk to me.
Who?
Joe Budden.
Last time I heard of Joe Budden was Def Jam Fife in New York.
Joe Budden more famous than Jacoby whoever.
That's a damn lie. He's exclusive producer.
You're bugging. Joe Budden more famous.
Joe Budden got 1 million followers, blood.
And what does that mean? What does 1 million followers have to do? Who makes more money though?
Joe Budden.
There's no way. There's no way.
Look up his net worth right now.
Wait, who's this guy again?
He's an executive producer for ESPN.
Did he get fired?
No. He has his own show. He's on
What's his name? Jacoby?
David Jacoby.
Bro, you ever heard that name?
Yeah. I listened to the podcast.
I only know it because of the podcast.
I know Jalen Rose makes way more than them. Makes way more than Joe Budden.
Well, yeah, he was a ball player. Ball player money is. I can't find David Jacoby's net worth.
What's the last time? What's the last time Joe Budden came out with an album?
Last year.
And how much did it gross?
I think he sold like 20,000 copies.
He underrated.
No, I think Joe Budden's still great. Don't play with that
underrated.
one. Joe Budden's great. All love lost, some love lost. Listen to those. Those are
What's
awesome.
Joe Budden's net worth?
Oh, I didn't even check.
I'm interested in knowing.
Joe Budden, he broke man. He 2 million.
Oh yeah, David Jacoby way more than 2 million.
I've never heard of this dude in my life. I don't think he's a millionaire doing a podcast. I mean, Joe Budden doing a podcast too.
Jalen Rose's net worth. Take a wild guess.
How much? Who?
Jalen Rose's net worth a year.
$3.5 million.
Bro, he's an NBA player.
He
retired
in 2006.
Either way, my man's gonna hit 20 million at least.
More than that?
20
no
mil.
way.
I said 20 mil.
More than that.
30.
More than that.
Well, he a ball player, bro. What you thought he was making 10 million back then?
No, what he's making now.
That his net worth isn't what you're making now.
Yeah.
Net worth is what you make yearly.
No, net worth is how much you're worth overall, bro.
Oh, really? Oh, well, it's more than all that again.
It's probably 60.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Bro, he's a ball player. How many years
but he was
played?
a scrub. He was 13 years.
13 years. He wasn't that bad.
He never made an all-star. He never made a first team.
He went to the NBA Finals with Reggie Miller.
With Reggie Miller.
Nah, he wasn't that bad.
I'm just saying.
We gotta log off. Alright, with all that being said, guys, you can follow us on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube under the name All of the Above ENT.
You're telling me his net worth is more than Conor McGregor?
Well, you gotta think about ball players do make way more than those guys.
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
But I'm just saying.
You know how many people's ball players net worth them?
Nah.
You know Russell Westbrook got more money than Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, John Wall got more money than Conor McGregor.
Shit, if he fights Floyd, he'll be a rich motherfucker.
What Conor McGregor has, Isaiah Thomas can make in 2 years.
You want to know what Floyd Money Mayweather's net worth is?
It's like $800 million.
No,
it's 400 million.
Yeah, it's not
that's not that low.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, but look at this.
You think taxes don't... All right, we got to stop. All right, guys. Hold on.
Mayweather's career earning total is $700 million.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, you got to think about taxes and all that other shit. All right, with all that being said, guys, this is not a damn personal finance class. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for signing in. We out.
Peace.
That was nice in unison. I like that, guys. Good shit.
Take that for data.